Hi, Caleb with Brownells here, and in today's quick tip, I'm going to be showing you how to use the Brownells offset buffer retainer. So the Brownells offset buffer retainer is this little device right here, and as you can see, it looks just like a standard buffer retainer almost, except it is set forward. So if you're not familiar with the buffer retainer or what it does, let me just show you on this cutaway right here. And forgive the wear on this cutaway. It's seen quite a bit of use now. But your buffer retainer is this little detent right in the lower receiver here that literally just retains your buffer and spring. All right. So the offset buffer retainer. Now you know what it is, but why would you need it? Okay, so there's 3 scenarios where you may need this, and they all link to one real issue, and the issue is that your buffer is sitting too far forward and impacting the buffer retainer while the firearm's assembled. So for those of you that don't know, your buffer should only be hitting the retainer when your firearm's disassembled like this. So let me throw this upper receiver on here and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, so check it out. We've got our upper receiver closing on our lower receiver, and if you look through the gap right here, as I close it, you'll see the bolt carrier group, the back of the bolt, push this buffer back slightly so that it's no longer contacting that retainer. So I'm going to do that. Do it nice and slow so you can see here. Alright, now it's pushing it back. Alright. That's what's supposed to happen, okay? So, once the firearm's assembled, it should not be contacting the retainer. Because if it is, as your firearm cycles and as it fires, your buffer is going to be beating the heck out of this retainer. And that retainer is going to be beating the heck out of that buffer. And you'll notice like teeth and chatter marks all along the outside edge of that buffer. That's a dead giveaway that you have this issue. And eventually it's probably going to break your buffer retainer. And it's just going to chew up your buffer and cause other issues. Because once that buffer starts to burr, it's going to start digging into the inside of that buffer tube. It's going to be dragging. It's going to cause more malfunctions. It's just bad all around. Nobody wants it, okay? Bad stuff. So that's the bad news, okay? And the things that cause this bad news. 3 main things. All right, so the most obvious one is that the company that made your lower receiver, they drilled that hole in the wrong place. That's a bad one because there's really nothing you can do about that. You can't move that hole. The hole's already there. You can't elongate it. You can't do anything. You either got to get this offset buffer retainer or you got to ditch that lower receiver because it's useless at that point. Okay? Or you can just use it on a BRN 180 because you don't need a buffer, but that's a whole nother thing here. Alright, so offset buffer retainer will fix it in that case, and I'll show you how it fixes it in just a little bit. I want to talk about the 2 other causes first and how you can fix those. Okay, so another thing here on your upper receiver, the threads where your barrel go, like right where that barrel nut tightens down, if this area here, this threaded portion, is too long, then that can also cause the issue, because if this is too long, your barrel's sitting a little bit further forward, which makes your bolt carrier group sit just a little bit further forward, and then it's no longer contacting your buffer whenever you close the receiver. Alright, so an offset buffer retainer in that case will help you. However, you can also just lap this upper receiver, shorten that overall length there, and get back to where the spec should be, and you're good. So you can just lap this down to where it needs to be, and you'll be good there. So you don't necessarily need to use an offset buffer retainer in that case. You can just get a different upper receiver or shorten the shank on that upper receiver. That's an easy fix in most cases. Alright, and then another one that's kind of an issue as well here Your bolt carrier group. If your bolt carrier is too short, it'll cause the same issue again, because it won't be contacting the buffer. Alright, and there's really nothing you can do about that. You can't make it any longer, or I shouldn't say that. Some people go, oh, I can weld the end, and just don't do it. Either get a new bolt carrier group, or get an offset buffer retainer. There's a common theme here, right? Okay, so now let me show you exactly how to install, and then I'll show you exactly what it does here. Alright, so I have a lower receiver here. Now, I don't have a bad lower receiver. This one, the hole is drilled in the correct place, but you'll still be able to see exactly what I'm talking about here. So what I'll do is I'll take my detent spring, right? Drop that in the lower. Now when I set this retainer in, you notice there's a shelf on it. I want that shelf facing the rear so that this detent portion is facing the front, right? So I'm going to set that. I'm going to set that on just like so. Then I will take my buffer tube or receiver extension. I'm going to tighten it down so that I'll do it and then I'll show you here. Now I just tighten that down so that the buffer tube is just over that shelf, and that's what retains the offset buffer retainer, okay? Now, I'm going to throw a buffer and spring in there. This installs just like normal. Alright, so that's in there. As you can see, the buffer is sitting further forward. You can already see that. Okay, now, I'm going to take this upper receiver. Alright, so this one's going to be exaggerated because there's no issue with the lower, but you'll be able to see exactly what goes on. And the biggest concern with this was, it's going to make your AR harder to close because your bolt's going to be hitting the ledge of the buffer, but that doesn't happen. It's spaced correctly, so you don't have to worry about that. Alright, so as you can see, as it closes, the bolt hits that buffer, pushes it off of the retainer, and there you have it. That's how it works. It's that simple, and it solves a pretty big issue you can run into with some I'll say lower quality AR-15. I mean, no company's immune to making mistakes, so there you have it. That's one that fixes it. Alright, so you may or may not need an offset buffer retainer. If you don't have this issue, then you don't need to buy it. I'm not trying to do a sales pitch here. I'm just trying to help you solve some issues you may have on your AR-15. But if you do have those issues, this is the one to get. There's some other ones out there. We're not the only ones making it. Other ones they have that can be fitted, so you can fine-tune them a little bit more. Honestly, I don't think that's necessary. This one fits just fine in all scenarios. You don't need to do any fitting or anything like that. It's set up and ready to go right out the box. All you gotta do is drop it in your gun and you fix the issue. Okay, so if you have any questions or comments and you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to post them down below. Also, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. If you're watching this on the website, or you just want to call in and hear our voices for whatever reason, feel free to give us a call on the tech line. We'll be happy to help you out. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.